Here's my question. Those of you that have done this, where would you start spending your time? What would you focus on? What would you see as the most important things? Keep in mind that the house is an absolute mess. I've got to start renovating rooms. I've got electrical work that needs to be done. So I've had to promise my wife that the house is going to be the top priority and the farm is going to be a secondary priority. But looking at the last 5 years, we learned a lot. We expanded from just egg birds into doing meat birds as well. We tripled the size of the gardening that we were doing. We did do a single sheep, so we moved from just doing meat birds into a different species. We learned a lot. We've gained a lot of skills working on the house. Now I'm a little bit out of my element, or at least I'm back where I know that I'm going to have a whole lot of learning to do. So those of you that have done it, those of you that are currently doing it, where would you spend your time? I've been trying to put a video together for the last week or so, and it kept coming out really negative, and I didn't want to put that out. And basically it's just because we're frustrated about things that we have found here and just how the whole process has gone. We continue to find things that are not as they should be in the house. Now, I understand that everything I was saying earlier probably sounds like I'm just complaining, but the problem is that I can trust literally nothing in this place. So this shop is red iron building. Big I-beam, we have these support pieces here. I would assume that these are here for a reason, okay? So it's bolted in, there's a big bolt right there, and there's a bolt right there. So here we come on the other side of it. So you'll notice that the chickens are not in a chicken coop, and that's because the tractor wasn't able to pick up the chicken coop high enough to get it onto a trailer. I rented a lowboy car trailer, and there still wasn't enough room, so we had to leave the chicken coop at the old house. This is just a temporary enclosure until I can get some 2x4s together to build a new coop for them, but so that has kind of added to it. So we had an issue last night where the light breaker blew, but it didn't actually blow the breaker, it blew the inside of the breaker. And so I spent a couple hours trying to trace the wiring, and we had to cut the drywall out. And this is what was behind door number 2. This is the kind of stuff that we keep finding around the house. This is obviously completely rotten, and really, in my opinion, I can prove that the previous owners knew about it, because this Romex is dated November of 2019, and this is a lot more than 5 years or 6 years worth of damage. It's not like this just happened overnight and they didn't know about it. This is why things are frustrating. And well, now I've got all the things that we were told were repaired, like the previous water leaks. Oh, well, those are old water leaks. That's why there's a metal roof on the house. Okay, great. That sounds amazing. But then every penetration on the roof is leaking, and I have active water leaks in the house. But anyway, we're here. We got a few things going on. I'm absolutely not in a position where I have the bandwidth to start trying to expand or even get back to the same level that we were operating at just a month ago. It's just sort of death by 1,000 cuts. Like the shop here, and we got a ton of rain over the past month. Every time it rains, the water backs up into here, and the shop's locked. Otherwise I'd show you, but it leaks through the bottom of that, blows through and floods the whole inside of the shop right here, which is awesome because that's where the electrical panel is. But now trying to live here and just get everything done, trying to get moved in, try and make this place functional, it's just hard to do. It's not that we really expected to like move in and have a functioning farm right away or anything like that. So priorities, I guess, things that we are trying to work on. Obviously, I need to be building a new chicken coop. That's kind of tough because I have absolutely $0. I put up a game camera in the chicken coop so that we could try and identify if there was anything coming in at night. I haven't seen anything, so I'm at least at a point where I'm letting the birds roam around during the day, and then we try and get them in bed before it gets too dark and get them locked up. I'm trying to find a livestock guardian dog. I've got one potentially lined up that is a Pyrenees and Akbosh mix. So if that works out, then you'll see that here to come. Other than that, we're still trying to get situated in the house and get things livable, I guess.